Bloody Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's anime Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, episodes 12 and 13. So before I get into this, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, first off, I do want to mention that the second core of Bleach 1000-Year Blood War has been confirmed for July 2023, so summer is gonna be a busy one. But also what I'm gonna do, because this is a two-part finale, when we get to episode 13, I will make sure to have a time stamp in the description box. So for those of you that don't want to watch episode 12's live reaction, just want to go to episode 13, there you go. But anyways, for those of you that don't know how these work, basically, because I am not sponsored, unfortunately, I can't show anything on the screen, because the last thing I need is a copyright strike. But on my side of things, I have the anime and manga, well, the colored edition of the manga, side by side, because this is all from a manga reader's perspective. Now, when it comes to the art and animation, I have an extremely high standard. That's not just for anime, that is for also manga and manga as well. So don't think that I am just bullying anime. Go watch my manga live reactions and manga live reactions. You will see it as well in those to boot. I have been very, 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 very spoiled. So that's just how things are. But when it comes to writing, it's a little bit different. I'm a little bit more flexible with that because why? I came here for the filler. Yes. This is one thing I did come here for. Obviously, I know things are not going to be one-to-one when it comes to dialogue, so yeah, I'm going to be very flexible about it. But if it's just way out there, it's like far left out of Kubo's intention, yeah, that's when I'm going to really call it the fuck out, as well as if content is skipped and if the flow of the episode is just bad. We've already had problems with structure. We've already had key lore skipped, and we've had the comedy sucked out in many episodes, and I've not been happy with that. But anyways, without further ado, where we're starting off with episode 12, which is titled Everything But the Rain, June Truth, is with page 12 of chapter 533's adaptation of the manga. So without further ado, let's get to it. Something I have to point out, and this has been a problem throughout this core, is the camera angles. It's questionable. When Genryusai is like talking, when he's talking, like, the camera's not on him, it's behind him. Why? And it's like zoomed the fuck out. Like, it'd be one thing if it was like a profile shot or like a bird's eye or something, but it's behind him and it's zoomed all the way out until he makes his judgment. It's like, what? What? Like, I would understand again if it's like like, I can understand if the camera was, like, from Shiba's point of view, if that was there. So, like, it was facing Genryusai. But, like, it's just so random. It's very questionable. Why? Why did you do that? But I will say this, though. Genryusai actually looks pretty decent here. I think this is maybe one of the best times he's looked up in this anime. I still wish you had more texture in the beard, the mustache, and the eyebrows. Maybe a little bit more in the wrinkles. But he looks a lot better here than he has earlier on in the series when he was, like, alive. Thank God that pink filter was not used for the flashback. Thank God. I gotta say, I like the color palette change for the different flashback colors. I do. I like how for Shiba it was like that whiter color, and for Misaki, for her flashback of Shiva, it's like a darker color. I like it. This was a nice creative choice. And also, the soundtrack is everything. Notice that there was no music until this point, and I like that. I like this a lot. So this was skipped. I have to point it out because it'll bug me if I don't. This part here. That's right. Even if they weren't cousins, he wouldn't be Masaki's type at all. See, Shio knows what she's talking about, though. Well, I'm not sure why the even if was quite necessary. I don't get you at all. Even if he was my cousin, I'd be totally wet for Ishida-senpai. God, that's gross. Shio, tell me that's gross. And then, the black comes over Masaki. But this has been a problem throughout this anime, and it worries me so much. It does. Like, a lot of the sexual jokes that make Bleach are being erased. That's a problem, especially when we get to Giselle. Oh my god, that is going to be a huge issue if you get rid of the sexual jokes in regards to Giselle. Because that's his shtick. I swear to God, Period, if you remove the sexual jokes from Giselle, there is going to be a riot from the Bleach fandom. You can't get rid of his sexual jokes. This is such a problem. I know, like, people have been giving me shit saying, like, why are you focusing on the titty jokes and all that? It's like, dude, the raunchy humor is part of Bleach. That's part of what makes Bleach Bleach. You can't get rid of the raunchy humor like this. And I was just thinking about it the other day too. Because I was watching a video comparing Sailor Moon Classic to the manga and Sailor Moon Crystal, and it was proving my point how Sailor Moon Crystal is just taking itself too seriously because it removed a lot of the personality and the comedy, and that's what's been happening with Bleach. This is just proving my point. You can't take this is fucking Bleach. This anime needs to stop taking itself so seriously. Stop it. But also, the other thing I wanted to mention is the black that comes over Misaki. This was a problem. What other series was this a problem in that I saw? Oh my god. Oh, it was in Tazai. That's what it was. In the Tazai movie, that was a huge problem as well. Oh my god, that was a problem for Tristan. I fucking hated it. Oh my god, I hated it so much. This does look better than, obviously it looks better than Tazai. But god damn, it was still bad. This is interesting. I'm hoping that we're going to include the Rengiku content from chapter 534. I'm hoping we are. If that gets skipped, oh bitch. But after the opening song, we get to page 5 of chapter 534's adaptation of the manga. That hollow hole looks so good. I like the veins around it too. But the thing that really makes it look good, and I wish we would have seen more of this throughout this anime, and that is the shading. The shading and this line work give it like that 3-dimensional look. I wish we would have had more of this. I don't understand why we're saving this kind of art and animation till the end. It just bugs the hell out of me. But there's one other thing that has been bugging me, and I mentioned it earlier with how this anime is taking itself way too seriously. Misaki's personality, the voice actress is doing fine. It's not her fault. It's the art and animation in the face, her movement. It's not giving that fun, bubbly personality that Misaki has, and it's driving me crazy. Also, this soundtrack is just banging. Oh my god, this soundtrack is just really, really kicking up the ante. It is good. Now, compared to the colored edition, okay? The colored edition has the color palette for this hollow at the 6-minute 45-second mark. It's a lot brighter. But, and this one is way washed out. I don't know how I feel about this washed out color palette for this. It just, to me, it just continues that theme of this anime taking itself too seriously. Like, part of me likes it, but like the other part of me is like, I wish like part of it still had that bright color palette that Kubo has here. It's really kind of frustrating me. The mask is way too big. It is. It's way, well, maybe it's because of the angle, because it's being a little bit, no, even if it's not being zoomed in. Because this is zoomed out, actually, this is zoomed out. This mask is way too big. Oh my god, it is way too big. It is. But like, I'm trying to think if this is actually a good thing or not. It might be, because it looks more intimidating. But God, I hate this washed out color palette. I really do. It just represents the problem I've had with this anime, is that it's just sucking the life and personality out of the manga. Yeah, if it still had the same, I think that's what it is. If the bright color palette was still there, I wouldn't mind the size. That's my only issue. It's just that fucking color palette is killing me. Everything else I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at the size. I'm not. I will say what I'm mad at, though, is that the body, though, that body ain't it. No, that body ain't it, because the body, it looks like one big blob. Because if you look at the manga, there's like there's some actual detailing in the arms and the body for the muscles. Yeah, that's the problem. That's what it is. It looks like a blob, and it shouldn't. The mask I can forgive, but the body I'm not forgiving, nor am I forgiving that color palette. No, ma'am, that is not going to be forgiven. The mouth looks great, though. The double mouth looks fantastic, and it works for the skull. I'm happy with that, but that body, fuck no. That body is just not it. So a little after the 8-minute mark, we get to chapter 535's adaptation of the manga. Ooh, that whole, that fucking dimension looks so good. I would say the skin, though, like zoomed out, it looks good, but zoomed in, no ma'am. If you're gonna do this if you're gonna do a zoomed in shot of this hole, the skin gotta be right. You gotta give me veinage. You gotta do more with the skin, with the veins. You can't have it like this when it's zoomed in. No fucking way. It's gotta be more detailed. But other than that, I am very pleased. Going in this, though, ooh, this looks so good. This is what I want to see. Going into this hole, though, ooh, that red looks so good. I feel like we're going into Misaki's body. This is what I want to see. It's interesting because in the manga, the colored edition of the manga, it's not a soul. Nah, it's flesh. This is some censorship here. This is some censorship. This is censorship. Yes, it is. It is. If you are looking at the colored edition like I am, you know for a fact this is censorship. This is censorship. You're not getting away with this one. No. The 8-minute 37-second mark, this is everything. This is what an anime adaptation is supposed to be for me. This is what it's supposed to be. Hell, even going into the hole that's in Misaki's chest, going inside of it, that's what an anime adaptation is supposed to be. You're supposed to take the blueprint that is the manga and enhance it and This is fucking awesome. But no, but you censored Misaki. I don't give a shit what you tell me. That is censorship. That is straight up censorship of Misaki's naked body. Tell me I'm wrong. I guess you're a little older than you look was skipped. Yeah, we can't have jokes anymore. No, we gotta be serious. Yep, you can't have a funny Shiba. No, can't have that no more. Fuck it, I can't stand this shit. Why? Why are you using this pink? Why for this? How Shiba? First of all, Shiba just accepting it is fine. I wish there was more with the background. I wish there was a little bit more. I'm glad for the most part, the lore was there. Yes, was it changed around dialogue-wise? Yeah. But was it there? Yes. I'm happy that the lore was not skipped. But goddamn, seeing how Shiva saved Misaki up in here looks so good. And also, again, the soundtrack is great. I have to ask, where has this been? This art and animation here for Shiba rescuing Misaki. And also Misaki practically, holifying. Where has this been? This is the type of shit I was hoping to see all season. And I didn't get it. Like this, I'm going to say this right now. This was the type of shit I wanted to see in the Genryusai versus Bach fight. This is what I wanted to see. And I didn't get it. And that really fucking pissed me off. You have no idea. God, this red background for when Shiva says, I'm here to protect you. Oh, it looks so good. I like the 14-minute, 10 second mark. We get to 536's adaptation of the manga. Oh, God. This episode, man, I have to ask, where the fuck was the majority of this art and animation? Where was this? This is what I want. This is what I was hoping Bleach was going to look like. Where was this budget going? Seriously, I have to ask. That Ted show is everything. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. That Getsuga Tensho looks so good. I'm going to be fucking real. This Getsuga Tensho looks better than Ichigo's. Period. This has looked better than fucking all the ones that we've seen from Ichigo up in this anime. If you think otherwise, then that's on you. But this has looked better than the ones we've seen from Ichigo. Period. It looks so goddamn good. Why couldn't we have this? Why couldn't we have this for Ichigo? This looks so fucking pretty. The skull shiny. This is so pretty. And also the soundtrack just makes it even more epic. I better see more of this in the second core. I want to see more of this when we get to the good shit with the Dude, when we get to the Sturmritter fight, especially with my boy Basby. Oh my God, if I do not get this with Basby especially, I'm going to hate life. There was such a ship. There was such a ship. Yes, because there was some nudity up in here too. Yes, yes, yes. You're that Shinigami I met the other day. Hang on, thank goodness, I was just hoping I could find you again somehow. You didn't get any trouble after you went back home, did you? Have your wounds been hurting at all? Hurting you? Hold on a second. Could you quit yapping for a second and act a little embarrassed that you're stark naked? Oh, and can you tell me your name, please? Yeah, this is censorship. We are censoring. You motherfuckers, why? Why are we censoring? I'm telling you, Giselle's stuff is going to be censored. I'm calling that shit now. It's going to be censored. I am calling it. Stop the censorship! Stop the censorship! Yeah, I got told off yapping stark naked. That part's over, so step out of it already, would you? And you still don't even look even a little bit ashamed. Ah, that hurts! Ah, that really hurts! You're skipping it! Why are we skipping the nudity and the comedy? It's not fair! No, this censorship is fucking killing me. Like, it was different when it was just like boob jokes and shit like that, but this censorship is like, nah. That's one thing when it was just Rukia's ass like being skipped. This is a whole different story. You censored this bitch. You skipped like entire titties. Like, come on, this is fucking ridiculous. Why don't we have like the cute little art that Kubo has with Misaki as like the sun and Shiba like orbiting around her. That's not fair. So we're just not gonna mention that it was thanks to Aizen? Like, really? Something I do love, I love these fucking tile cards, man. These tile cards have been minus the first one. The first one was meh. But these tile cards have been pretty good. So after the credits at like the 20-minute 51-second mark, we get to 537's adaptation of the manga. So most of this is here, but the content about Urahara was skipped because Ichigo was supposed to say, yeah, Urahara-san told me they sent Ryatsu flowing through their veins to boost their natural abilities. And then Shiba, mentions about the blue, that is an ability that all pure-blooded Quincy's possess from birth, and those who don't can acquire it through training. But yeah, that I think this part was skipped too. It wasn't that I couldn't go and help her. I actively chose not to. I was at home when it happened. I could feel Masaki's Ryatsu and Graham Fisher's Ryatsu as well. And without my Shinigami powers, I probably couldn't have done much to help even if I had tried. But even so, if I felt Masaki was in any danger, I would have rushed to her side. And Graham Fisher was a hollow with particular skill at hiding its own Ryatsu, yes. But even taking that into account, the difference between it and Masaki was night and day. But yeah, I think most of that was... Yeah, that was... Part of it was skipped. That's what I thought. Okay, but yeah, why are we doing this? Why are we skipping lore like this? This is ridiculous. I can't stand when stuff like this gets skipped. It's goddamn. And then the Rengiku stuff got skipped too. For now, that's right. I gotta go over that too. Oh, there was this part with the sheet. I almost forgot. Where is this? Right here. Your friend Uryukan, has he ever told you about his mother? No, he's not really the type to talk about his family or anything. His mother's name was Katagiri Kane. She was a mixed-blooded Quincy. 9 years ago, on the 17th of June, she collapsed, and a mere 3 months later, she passed away. What? It just says that his mother was frail, unless my subtitles are incorrect. Like, what the fuck? Come on, man! Why would you get that wrong? This was the other part that was skipped at the start of chapter 534, when Rengiku was like, Captain, a sudden mission came up and I've got to head over to the Dango shop. Could you take care of these for and it says here, to Rengiku, I'm heading to the human world for a bit. Make some kind of excuse for me to the Captain Commander. Ishin. The hell is this? Just because he was lucky enough to get away with it last time, now he's off to the human world again? Does he never learn? And what kind of attitude is that when he's got work to do anyway? You're one to talk to. Like, I know there's a lot, like, the thing that's bothered me is I would rather not have end credits, or like, hell, I would rather not have an opening song and end credits if that means having more content adapted. Or shit, have filler, if you want to have your filler content up in here, which in some cases there needs to be some filler content, okay? Like the stuff with Uryu's father, yeah, I was happy to see that. That needs to be there because that's an important thing, is to show the parallels between Uryu's father and Ichigo's father. That's important. I'm down with that. But you gotta compensate here. This is getting ridiculous. You need to at least have all the content here that's in the canon, because it is significant in its own way. Sure, there's some conversations that you could cut out, fine. If you want to do that, fine. But you gotta at least keep the lore. And you also gotta keep the spirit of Bleach, which is the comedy. And again, I gotta compare it to Sailor Moon Crystal. Something that Sailor Moon, the original Sailor Moon anime did keep, even though it did not adapt the manga, accurately, is it kept the personality of the manga, which was the comedy. And it still, included the serious moments when it needed to. That's the original Bleach anime actually did a pretty good job adapting the manga. It was just the filler content that really fucked it up. There was too much filler. But it still kept the spirit and the personality and the soul of the manga. Here, it feels like it's been drained out. Sailor Moon Crystal did the same thing. It's really frustrating me that this is going the grounded route. It shouldn't be. This is fucking Bleach. Why are you doing that? You're getting rid of the raunchy comedy, for fuck's sake. This is cool. I'm telling you, Giselle is going to be censored. I'm telling you right now, they're going to censor Giselle, and especially if you are basically censoring orgasm jokes. Yeah, Giselle getting censored. I am calling that shit now. Oh, you're gonna have the Bleach fans pissed if Giselle's stuff gets censored. I'm telling ya. So here we are at the 27:30 mark, and we are now getting into the live reaction of episode 13, titled "The Blade Is Me." Now, here's the thing that's kind of annoying me a little bit, and I kind of wish we kind of started out with the end of chapter 537's adaptation of the manga. But at the same time, I'm like, maybe the end of episode 12 should have had that to, again, show the contrast, where Ishida was, with Bach. I don't understand why that wasn't there, but it is what it is. So we're starting off with chapter 538's adaptation of the manga. So without further ado, let's get to it. As cool as this sequence is, where's the other shit here? Which was, the Chokaimon, our master used to send you to the human world only functions if a specific return time is set in advance. He intended from the start to bring you back after a single night had passed. He figured if nothing changed in that time, there was no point waiting any longer. That's the deal. The look on your face sure has improved. I think now you ought to be able to pass the test. So let's see how you fare with the Asuchi this. That's what it was supposed to be. Why would you not include all that? What the fuck? So, are we just not gonna have the gossip that's going on amongst the disciples? Are you fucking for real? Come on. It's that's the perfect, lead up to, Hitsugaya coming in up in here. Now I gotta mention it. Which is, these motherfuckers saying this, is, hey, let's see. Hey, don't talk to me during training? What do you think about Captain Hitsugaya? Huh? What is there to think? He's lost his Bankai, right? It's over for him. Who can say what will happen to the 10th Division now? You two zip your mouths! Yes, sir. And then Hitsugaya comes in. It's like, Are we just not gonna have this? Like, come on, man. So at the 6-minute 5-second mark, we're jumping to 5:39. Based on what we saw after the opening song, I know we're gonna get to, the content at the end of chapter 538. I'm very curious why they chose not to just, go with the Tosin content at the end of chapter 538 and just go with it with that content and just get all that content done. It's going to be very interesting to see why they chose to go this route. I'm looking forward to it, actually. See if they can change my mind on this. Let's keep going with 539. I'm really happy that the static, and let's be real, Period has been doing a great job with staticky art and animation. I know it's weird that I'm praising them for that, but they've been doing that really well throughout this core. And I like that. I like that we're getting grainy art and animation because it's something that I want to see more of as the arc goes on, or as, we keep, as Bleach continues. But let's keep going and see what we're going to get. Mario's facial expression is so perfect, especially the eyes. I love that they got the eyes right. We're not gonna get the comedy here. We're not gonna see the second son of the Omida family either, where he's like, our brother is clearly tired from his duties. Let us allow him to some rest. I will read you an entertaining book. I don't like your books, Saburo Ni-sama. They're always creepy. Creepy? What the hell are you talking about? LOL. I can't believe you don't understand the beauty of my books. LOL. Bye-bye, Oni-sama. I'm going to go on a walk to escape from Saburo Ni-sama. Hold on, did you just say escape? Captain, in the end, you didn't take me with you after all. Instead, you just show and play ball? Like, what the fuck? Why'd you change it? Did you just not want to draw another character? I'm confused by this. You might as well just skip the scene. I'm so... Oh, God. Okay, I see what we got here in terms of a transition for Tosin, which is at the end of chapter 538, and in terms of where the adaptation is at. And in the anime, it's at the 5-minute 38-second mark, but I say Tosin. I know, I'm right. But this is very interesting, though. Why did you not have this part here? Where it says, "Who, Captain Tomura, he's certainly taking his time coming out from that mysterious cave." Why would you not have this? Why? But otherwise the transition here is good. I'm not mad at it. The other looks okay. I wish there was more hair. The fur's not enough. It's not enough fur. There needs to be way more fur, because this dog is very, very furry. I'm not liking it. By the way, at the 8-minute 25-second mark is when we get back to 539 with Sajin and the Elder. Something I wish that the anime would have done, and I think it's mainly because I don't know why the anime didn't do this, but when the Elder is saying that basically, we will not change no matter who seizes control of this world. We will live on in the shadows. In the manga, you see the Elder, he's colored all black because they're living in the shadows. That's what he's saying. Why did we not get this here? I think that would have been such a powerful moment. I'm very sad. That's one thing that I'm getting very annoyed at with this anime, is that Kubo does some really powerful metaphorical art at times, and it's very hit or miss in this anime. Sometimes we'll really get some good metaphorical art, and then the other times it's just like, why? Why are we not? They're just like saying, fuck you. We're not going to give you metaphorical art. I don't think this, something that I'm very curious what you guys think. I don't think this muzzle is long enough. This muzzle, I think, is too short. And I noticed it from the profile, but I wasn't sure. I wanted to see it like in this 3/4 profile when he stood up to make sure. But yeah, I don't think this muzzle is long enough. I think it's not by much either. It's just a little too short. But man, there is not enough hair / fur on this dog. Nope. There's not enough. Oh God, why is there not, why didn't you put enough fur on this dog? Why? There's not enough fur. If there is enough fur, then there's just not enough texture. But to me, there's not enough. No way. No way there's enough, because you look at this dog in the manga and it is furry. Here it is not even close. There's way more volume. The eyes should be like practically covered. Them eyes, I still see more of them eyes than you're supposed to see. That nose is looking funky. The hair, it's practically a mustache. It's just not. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like this badass dog. No, I don't know. It looks weird. I don't like how this dog looks. I don't. It really makes me sad, because this could have been looking like a majestic, like, elder dog. And it does not. And I'm very saddened by this. God damn it. Where is the comedy? Like, come on. There's supposed to be more. Like, when he fell out, it's supposed to be, hey, yo, you all right there, Ichigo-chan? I warned you that it was dangerous, but what did you do? You went diving in head first. You're a real brave man, Ichigo-chan, I'll tell you that. You're the one who practically threw me in. Yeah, enough of that. Take a look at this. And then we get to the falls. And I do like that rainbow color palette, though. That's really goddamn cool. I'm not gonna lie. But then we get to this. Like, I just don't understand. Why are you cutting out this comedy? There's no reason for this. And yeah, I know I've been making really, like, focusing more on the boob jokes and stuff, like, as I've been saying throughout this. I've been focusing more on, like, the boob jokes and the raunchy jokes and shit like that. Because that's what Kubo does. Kubo does a lot of raunchy jokes up in this manga. And seeing that censored really pisses me off. I fucking hate it. Especially when we get to, like, when we get to the Sturmritter fights. Oh, God. That's when the real raunchiness comes. Especially in terms of, especially when it comes to Giselle's fights. Oh, my God. Yes. Yes. But, here, it's just, why would you, I just don't understand. The scenes here, all it needs is the dialogue. This shit pisses me off the most, is when you have the scene there, it's animated. All you need to do is add the dialogue. It's not hard. I mean, like the other scene, with Misaki and Shiba, like the scene wasn't there at all. Like it was completely cut out. You better hope that scene is in the Blu-ray, the nudity scene. Otherwise, I would be furious. I just don't understand why we're doing this. Why? Why? There's no reason for this. You can do all this blood and gore, but nudity? No? Why? So at the 11-minute 4-second mark, we are at chapter 540's adaptation of the manga. This music is everything, but like, why did we skip the dialogue? Why? You could have still had the dialogue. Which is, oh dear, how very bothersome. Why must I always find myself mixed up in such tiresome things? Truly, this is a terrible life I lead. What do you mean mixed up, Toki-san? This is your job, isn't it? And here we go. That's when it goes, where it goes. How you like that? I caught ya. Yeah. I want my comedy. I want my waifu comedy. Why can't I get my waifu comedy? I don't understand. Oh, the waifu comedy is here, but hold on a sec. Okay, it's just in the wrong spot. Why? Why did you put it here? Why did you put it here instead of before the intro? That would have made the most sense. That's stupid. This is so stupid. Oh, God. What I meant by before the intro, I'm talking about before they got to freaking work. But that's whatever. At least the waifu comedy is still here. Thank God. This was a missed opportunity. You could have turned that pink into a blue color palette the moment he realized that was his Quincy power. Why did you do that? Why? Ugh. Such a missed opportunity. That would have been so sick to see, like, Ichigo, like, you know, trying to figure out who Old Man Zangetsu is, and have him realize that was Bach, have it, like, transition from the pink to the blue, you know, as he's, you know, realizing that's his Quincy power. Why did you do that? That was so stupid. I'm really pissed about that. I was hoping that it was going to transition. I still fucking hate this pink. It should have been purple. Why did you not use purple for the fucking Shinigami powers? It fucking irritates the hell out of me. But why would you not do this? Alright, so now at like the 15-minute 45-second mark, we're at chapter 541's adaptation of the manga. And guess what? Look, if you have the colored edition, guess what color they use? When Ichigo's realizing it, and he's saying, like, back then when I faced it for the first time, guess what? It's like a bluish purple. Why? Why did you not use this? Period, you fucking suck for this. I know I probably get a lot of shit for, like, bitching about the color palette, but, like, come on! Why would you not even think about using this? It would look so cool! Now I get it for, like, a brief second. This I actually like. At the 17-minute, like, 38-second mark, I think it starts at, when, Ichigo and Zangetsu, well, / Bach, you know what I mean, are in this water, and it's gray to, you know, kind of represent that gray area. I like this. Now this is very creative. I'm down with this. This is metaphorical art. More of this, please. All right, so around like the 21-minute 9-second mark, we get into chapter 542's adaptation of the manga, and I'm going to point this out. You see how we're not having end credits for the most part right now? And we're just keeping on going right now. Well, we're not close to the end credits right now, or as of yet. But, like, this is good stuff. I'm happy with this. Ichigo's getting his true Zangetsu. I love how basically Bach, showing how Bach is proud of him and all of that. I love how he disintegrated was beautiful, and the sword. I love that how that blue just like popped in the gray, and in the gray area. Or the gray water. It just really was just so perfect. I just really like what that gray area represented, is because because this whole thing for Ichigo, he really is in this gray area. He really is, especially with Zangetsu. It was really a gray area. And he is in a gray area, period, because he's a mixture of Quincy and Shinigami. So I like what is happening. And he really is, because he's a Shinigami, a Quincy, and a Hollow. So he is a true mixed breed. He's in the true gray area. So you see just that, like, see how like a single color palette change like this, how it could be so symbolic. And then you got like the blue sword to represent like his true power that Bach has been holding back. I mean, I just don't understand like why we can't have like more of this. Like that's why I can't fucking stand that stupid ass pink. That was a lot of shit from him. But anyways, let's keep going. Let's finish this up here. God damn it. This line is just, oh, I love this line so much. It doesn't matter to me who you are. You'd probably tell me I'm wrong, but you and him, I believe that both of you are Zangetsu. Don't you think that's okay, Zangetsu? I fucking love it so much because he's basically saying that both the Quincy and the Hollow are both a part of him. He's embracing that part of himself, of both sides of himself. He can't deny that he is a Quincy. He can't deny that he is a Hollow. And he is a Shinigami, and he's embracing all of that. And because that was what he learned. That's why he had to go back, is because he needed to learn about himself. And now that he has embraced every part of himself, he isn't denying this. He isn't denying and rejecting that part of himself. That's why he's able to get a new Zangetsu. And I love this. Oh, I love it so much. I love Kubo's writing for this. Oh, God, I love it so much. And again, that's why that gray area just, that gray water just really worked so much for me. But again, I got to point out with that blue, with the blue sword, it just truly represents, because remember, he had that moment a long ass time ago where Ichigo embraced the Hollow with him. This was the time that he embraced the Quincy in him. He confessed. He's like, yeah, I know I now know that I am a Quincy. I know that he used his Quincy powers to protect me. I'm not going to, I can't hate him for it. I'm not going to hold a grudge for him lying to me. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to embrace him. And I love it so much. But God damn it. You see the credits here? You see what I mean by why can't we just get the extra content and just have the credits going while we get the extra content that, was skipped? I don't understand this fuckery. This is some bullshit. Yes! See, again? See how important that writing is? Because now he has two parts of himself. Yes, but look at this Zangetsu! They look so good! He got a Quincy part of himself, and he got a Hollow part. And they all come together as a part of his Shinigami self. And holy shit, they look so good. Oh my god! Thank God we did not skip the content that oh God, I'm so happy. So first off, I'm happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Okay, so remember there was that content with the Quincy, with Bach and Hoshwald. Let me make sure I have it. I think it was at the end of 537 in particular, right? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here we go. I am so happy with how the season ended. This was everything. I'm actually happy with this placement. Originally, I wasn't happy. I thought this was going to be at the end of episode 12. I changed my mind. I'm happy with how this ended because you have the contrast between Uryu and Ichigo. This was beautiful. And at the end of episode 12, you had the contrast between Ichigo and Uryu's father. That worked beautifully. So overall with this season was very hit or miss. The art animation is okay. The art animation was very, very hit or miss for me. All right, would I still say this is a very Sailor Moon Crystal problem? This is a very, very Sailor Moon Crystal-esque kind of anime adaptation? Yes. Oh, damn straight it is. Because Sailor Moon, just like that, Bleach Thousand Year, sorry, let me reword this. Just like Sailor Moon Crystal, had its beautiful and epic moments, that's what Bleach has too. Bleach has the same thing going on for it. And Sailor Moon Crystal drained a lot of the comedy and a lot of the charm that the original manga had. Bleach Thousand Year Blood War is doing the same fucking thing with Bleach. I'm hoping that with the second core that we're gonna retain the comedy, that the raunchy jokes are not going to be skipped. The other thing that the thing that bugs me with this adaptation is that I really wish they would just say fuck the credits. And, in terms of like the art, the art and animation in the credits, and just give more content. That's what people, especially people like me, are watching Bleach Thousand Year Blood War for. We want to see all the content adapted from the manga and also the additional filler content. Because, like, I want my cake and to eat it too. Because I really do like the Uryu filler. This filler was freaking needed. It was. This was all needed. I like the setup to how Uryu got to Bach. I'm very happy with it. Would I have even liked more of it? Yeah, I would have liked even more filler with Uryu. I would have been down with that. But that if it meant sacrificing more of the canon, fuck no. I don't want that. No, I'm not happy with how much canon was cut. No, you sacrificed so many jokes for this. You sacrificed a lot of the charm from Bleach for this. This was not okay. I'm not happy that a lot of the charm got cut. Because now, as I said earlier, it has me worried for some of the more raunchier content, like with especially Giselle, that we get. Because Giselle is a naughty, naughty boy. He's a naughty, naughty trap, Giselle is, because that is his shtick. If Period fucks up Giselle, oh god, the Bleach fandom is going to riot, because Giselle is a fan favorite. Oh, please don't fuck up Giselle. We already have to deal with the fuckery from the tourists trying to trans Giselle. If you fuck up Giselle's shtick, I mean, come on. Don't do that shit. Please don't. Then you have the censorship of Masaki. That was crossing the line for me. It's one thing when you censor out the boob jokes and the raunchy jokes, but then you censor Masaki. Like, why would you do that? Why would you censor Masaki like this? Come on, man. Seriously? Why would you censor her? Why? That was inexcusable. That crossed the line for me. Come on. And you did the China censorship fuckery too. That scene better be in there. You better hope that the Blu-ray has the jokes. They better be in there as like deleted scenes or something. If they're not in there as deleted scenes, bitch, there will be problems. I doubt Disney is behind this. I doubt it. This is probably TV Tokyo. I'm calling this shit now. TV Tokyo probably got rid of it. I'm telling you, it was probably them. If it was them, then that's some bullshit too. Because TV Tokyo, you motherfuckers allowed all this blood and gore, but nudity? No, we can't have nudity. That's why I'm like, to those that are going to say, yeah, it's Disney Plus. Mofo, are you for real? Because Bleach in the US is on Hulu. If you want to blame anybody outside of Japan, because I don't know if this is, the censorship is in the Japanese version. If you want to blame anybody, that would be Viz. Viz, if you motherfuckers censored this, then that is, oh god, it's either going to be TV Tokyo or Viz that is censoring this. I am really hoping that that was Viz censoring this and not TV Tokyo. I am praying that it was just Viz, because I'd rather be going the fuck in on Viz than having to deal with TV Tokyo's fuckery. I swear to God. I'm not happy with this goddamn censorship. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. I'm really curious what you guys think. I can't believe this censorship has got to stop. It has got to fucking stop. As I said, I believe it's on Viz's end that the censorship is happening. Because if it is on Disney Plus's end, especially in Japan, then that is some bullshit. That is really some bullshit, because they said they weren't going to do any censorship fuckery. If this is on Viz's end, I would not be surprised. And if you're in the US and you're blaming Disney Plus, then that's fucking stupid, because that's Hulu. But Viz is the one that owns the license. They would be the ones censoring this shit. I'm just saying. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. Do you guys think that, in terms of the censorship, do you guys think it's Viz like I do? That's what it seems like to me. I honestly believe it's Viz more than Disney Plus and than TV Tokyo. That's what it seems like to me. Because if it was TV Tokyo, then I wouldn't be surprised. It's either got to be Viz or TV Tokyo on this one. If it was Disney, if it was Disney, then they're going to seem like a bunch of hypocrites. Because Summertime Rendering isn't censored. That's why I'm like, nah, it can't be Disney. No, it's got to be either Viz or TV Tokyo. There's no way it's Disney Plus, considering what was going down with Summertime Rendering. It's got to be one of those two. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Bleach content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.